Good afternoon. Welcome to fourth sem physical chemistry class. Here today we are going to discuss about a small topic in general chemistry, that is adsorption. What is adsorption? What is sorption? What is absorption? What is adsorption? The phenomenon of attracting the molecules of a substance on the surface of a liquid or a solid. That means here the surface of a liquid or solid is attract the other molecules. Best example for adsorption is sponge in water. Okay, that is also one of the sorption, but that is absorption. Okay, some two types of absorption and adsorption. These are the two types of sorptions. One takes place only on surface area, other one takes place throughout whole the molecule, throughout the molecule. In this topic, adsorption is a surface phenomenon. Here the molecules not entered inside the solid or liquid. They placed only on the surface of the substances. Okay, here in this process the substances are called as adsorbent and adsorbate. The substrate on which adsorption takes place is called adsorbent. Adsorbate, the substance which is adsorbed in adsorption is called adsorbate. Okay. Adsorption is a different process from absorption. Just now I told you absorption. Adsorption is surface phenomenon, whereas absorption is not only surface. The molecules entered into inside the substance. Absorption. See here, passing of the substance through the surface into the bulk of the solid. It is a slow process. Absorption involves diffusion into the interior of the mass. Here, types of adsorption. Okay, based on the force of attractions between adsorbent and adsorbate. One is physical adsorption, second one is chemical adsorption. Okay, physical adsorption is also called as van der Waal adsorption. When a gas is held on the surface of a solid by van der Waal forces is known as physical adsorption. Here there is no chemical bonding between adsorbent and adsorbate. Only physical attraction, that is van der Waal forces are there. See here. Characteristics of physical adsorption. Okay. Here only van der Waal forces are there. So van der Waal forces are weak. All the gases are adsorbed on the solids to some extent. Physical adsorption depends upon critical temperature. Higher the critical temperature of a gas, more readily it is adsorbed. The energy of the activation of physical adsorption is nearly zero. The rate of physical adsorption is almost unaffected even at very low temperatures. Okay, physical adsorption increases with increase of pressure. It is a reversible process. If surface area is more than, this adsorption will be greater. It is an exothermic and heat of adsorption is very low. Okay. See, in simple, here there is only physical attraction is there. Okay. Then chemical absorption. When a gas is adsorbed onto the surface of a solid by chemical bonds, that is called chemical adsorption. Here there is a chemical bond between adsorbent and adsorbate. Characteristics of chemical adsorption. It can occur when there is a possibility of a chemical interaction between adsorbate and adsorbent. Chemisorption increases with increase in temperature, because here bond formation takes place between adsorbent and adsorbate. Chemisorption increases with increase of pressure. Due to the formation of strong chemical bonds, it is an irreversible adsorption. In physisorption, okay, physical adsorption, there is a no chemical bond between adsorbent and adsorbate, that's why it is reversible. But here in chemical adsorption, there is a chemical bond between adsorbent and adsorbate, that's why it is irreversible. Greater the surface area, higher will be the chemisorption. Like physical adsorption, it is also an exothermic reaction. Okay, it is important one. What are the differences between physical and chemical adsorption? There are some differences are there. Already you know physical adsorption means there is a no chemical bonding, only physical attractions like van der Waal. Okay, that is the most important one. See here, physical adsorption, van der Waal forces are involved. In chemisorption, chemical bonds are present. In physical adsorption, it is multi-layer process, but in chemisorption occurs on the upper layer only. Physical adsorption is reversible, chemical adsorption is irreversible. In physical adsorption, heat of adsorption is low, but in chemical adsorption, heat of adsorption is high. It does not exhibit specificity, but chemisorption, it exhibits high specificity. It decreases with increase in temperature. That means physical adsorption is decreases with increase in temperature, but chemisorption, it increases with increase in temperature. These are the differences between physical adsorption and chemical adsorption. Okay, then one more topic is factors affecting adsorption. Factors affecting adsorption. Adsorption of a gas on solids depend on the following factors. First one, nature and surface area of the adsorbent. Second one, nature of gas. Third one, temperature. Fourth one, pressure. Very simple. Here it is depending on the both adsorbent and adsorbate. At the same time, two factors are there, that is temperature and pressure. See here one by one. Nature and surface area of the adsorbent. Simply one word. Surface area of adsorbent is proportional to extent of adsorption. If surface area is more, then adsorption will be more. Under given conditions of a temperature and pressure, greater the surface area of the adsorbent, more is the gas adsorbed. If surface area is more, then more gas is adsorbed. Like that. See here. Nature of the gas. The amount of gas adsorbed depends upon the nature of the adsorbate and adsorbent. Gases like SO2, HCl, CO2, they are liquefy more easily than gases like H2O2, N2. So, easily liquefiable gases have greater van der Waals force of attraction. Higher the critical temperature of gas, more easily it is liquefied. Temperature. Just now we discussed about temperature. Increase in temperature will decrease the extent of adsorption of gases. Pressure. At a constant temperature, the adsorption of a gas increases with increase of temperature. See here. Here, absorption of a gas at various temperature and pressures. There is a graph plotted here. Observe that. After that, adsorption isotherms. Adsorption isotherms reveals about the relation between amount absorbed by an adsorbent and the pressure of a gas at constant temperature. These adsorption is isotherms are two types. These adsorption isotherms are two types: Freundlich absorption isotherm, Langmuir adsorption isotherm. Okay, here see the Freundlich adsorption isotherm. Freundlich, it gives the relationship between the quantity of gas adsorbed by a given amount of solid adsorbent and pressure of the gas at constant temperature. Here we are going to study the relation between pressure and quantity of gas adsorbed. X by m is equal to k into p to the power of 1 by n. Okay. Apply log on both sides, then log x by m is equal to log kp to the power of 1 by n. Log x by m is equal to log k plus log p to the power of 1 by n. Log x by m is equal to log k plus 1 by n log p. Log x by m is equal to 1 by n log p plus log k. If log x by m is plotted against log p, okay, log x by m is equal to log k into p to the power of 1 by n. Log x by m is equal to log k plus log p to the power of 1 by n. Here log x by m is equal to log k plus 1 by log p, 1 by n log p. Log x by m is equal to 1 by n log p plus log k. If log x by m is plotted against log p or log c, a straight line should be obtained like this. X by m is equal to k into c to the power of 1 by n, or log x by m is equal to log k plus 1 by n log c. This is the Freundlich absorption isotherm. Then Langmuir adsorption isotherm. The main points of this is the adsorbed layer on the solid adsorbent is to be unimolecular in thickness. Absorption is taking place on the fixed sites and there is no interaction between the adsorbed molecules on the surface. The process of adsorption is a dynamic process which consists of a condensation process and evaporation process. See here the derivation part. Okay, it is very important. Try to understand it. Fraction of the surface covered by adsorbed molecules is theta. Fraction of uncovered surface area 1 minus theta. Pressure of gas is equal to P. Rate of adsorption proportional to pressure. Rate of adsorption is proportional to P, rate of adsorption proportional to pressure and uncovered surface area. So here rate of adsorption proportional to pressure P into uncovered surface area, that is 1 minus T, that is equal to K into P 1 minus theta. Rate of desorption proportional to theta, that is equal to K2 theta. At equilibrium, rate of absorption and rate of desorption is same. So K1 P 1 minus theta is equal to K2 theta. K1 P minus K2 P theta is equal to K2 theta. Get theta common, K2 plus K1 P is equal to K1 P. Theta is equal to K1 P by K2 plus K1 P. Divide the above equation by K2. Then theta is equal to K1 by K2 P, K2 by K2 plus K1 by K2 P. But K1 by K2 is equal to B constant. Then theta is equal to BP by 1 plus BP. Okay, like this. Here, finally, a graph is plotted here, this one. Finally, applications of adsorption. Decolorization of sugar solution with activated charcoal. Okay. Second one, in permitted process, permitted absorbs Mg+2 and Ca+2 ions present in hot water. In many industrial process, catalytic activity of catalyst is due to adsorption of reactants on surface. A number of drugs absorb the germs to kill. Absorption is used in the separation of rare gases. Okay, this is the process. Here Freundlich and Langmuir 2 adsorption isotherms are there. You have to concentrate on them. Okay, physisorption, chemisorption differences, physisorption and chemisorptions. These are the small topic in your fourth semester, that is adsorption. Okay.